a free week on the training pitch, so to say. How beneficial has that been for you and the boys?
Yeah, it has. I really enjoyed it actually for that. We've not had any weather worries or anything like that, so it's been really good to be out there, to put a lot of good work into it. Gave him a bit of rest at the start of the week and then went again as the week has carried on. So we've built up during the week, which we tried to do. So no, it's been good. Any time you do get that little spell, it's, you know, we try and use it wisely. But again, we look forward to when the games come round as well. So we know that they're right on the horizon starting at the weekend. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyable as we look to build into a tough game at the weekend.
And it's all about, you know, just integrating those back in that haven't had loads of minutes in there, isn't it, as well? You know, Josh Gordon coming back up to full speed, great to see him back involved again on Saturday at home. Brandon Comley getting more, you know, vital minutes into him on the training pitch. Nathan as well, integrating him into the group. So it's beneficial for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, Ronan as well, in terms of those extra bits of training. So exactly that, mate. And but we have to obviously use it for that little bit of rest at the start of the week, as I say as well. But for me, it's where you do your work. It's where we put our kind of what we want to do in place, and it's where we get our it's where we get our relationships formed. So yeah, really useful week, as you say. Some guys that we want to get more into, we've done that, and everyone else that we want to maintain and move forward, we've done that as well. So yeah, really good training week, and as I say, as we build into the weekend.
Last week against Peterborough, we obviously saw Donovan Daniels pull up with an injury. You said that he was going for a scan on Monday. Have we got an update on how he's doing?
Yeah. I mean, it didn't look a great calf injury, which it hasn't become. It isn't a great calf injury. We're probably looking at 8 to 10 weeks, unfortunately, with D. Listen, I know him, and I know he'll be doing absolutely everything to make sure that he's ready and back, and he'll be working around the clock to make sure of that. Gave him a couple of days off. He's been away for a couple of days. As in, I don't think he's been away, just as away from the training ground for a couple of days. He was with us on Saturday, just to get away from it, because he was gutted when that happened, and I know that D will be fighting to do everything to make sure he's ready for the running. So yeah, and I mentioned it at the time. You know, we wanted to make sure we were there to support him, and he's at the other side of that now, and focused and ready to move forward with it.
I know there's then the longer term injuries of the likes of Jack Earing, George Hall, who's back at Birmingham completing some of his rehabilitation there, and then Priestley. How are they all, you know, coming along as well?
All similar times, as in we probably expect to get them all back between the end of March and the start of April, all of them. So all the ones you just mentioned there. So I mean, we look forward to welcoming them all back. We do, and obviously minus Hawley, everyone will be doing their rehab here. But so yeah, listen, again, that's the group and the power of the group. We want them to be in here, working hard, getting back, and supporting the guys, which they will, as they just, because they do. They're just such good people to be around in that sense. But we'll obviously support them during this time of that rehab, and look forward to when they come back, because, you know, there are, whatever we said there, there's 4 or 5 very good players there, but we look forward to welcoming back when they do get fit.
I know George is back with the Blues at the moment. Do you get regular updates on how he's doing now, how he's progressing as well, or is it one of those where you just sort of let him get on with it there?
A bit of both. Obviously, everyone still speaks to Georgie. Obviously, I speak to loads of guys at Blues, so I make sure I'm constantly in contact with where he's at. But I know at this stage of it, there's a fair bit to go. So I'd imagine that will ramp up, hopefully towards the end of the rehab, and he'll be hopefully with us at that point then, and working towards getting himself back in and ready and around it. And we hope to see him on the pitch before the end of the season. That's what everyone's fighting towards. Himself, he's desperate to finish the season strongly. So yeah, we hopefully look forward to welcoming him on that one. As I say, with all of those guys, they look to be coming back to us around about a similar time frame, which would be great.
Going to league action this weekend, and you know, it comes at ourselves in great form, Bradford in great form as well. It's an incredibly tough place to go. They've got some fantastic players, and it's set to be yet again another really enticing and entertaining league to encounter.
Yeah, sure is. It's one to look forward to. Obviously, Graham's done a great job, as we knew he would do, and they're a good team. They've got good players throughout it. Got some really good experience players in there that know what the level's all about. and it's obviously a good place to go and play games. So. And they're in good form, so we look forward to the game. It's the next game, which is what we always talk about, and it's the next game in the league, which we're looking forward to playing, and we really are. So, under no illusions, it'll be a tough game, but it's one we're then looking forward to. So yeah, that's it. Really, yeah. Here we go up there and look forward to the game, and for all the supporters that are going up there, please travel safely and make sure that they're all okay. And we look forward to the next one.
I know it's a 12:30 kick-off as well. Does that necessarily change the preparations as how you go about it, or is it just perhaps altering timings ever so slightly?
Yeah, more just that really. I think we're all getting used to it because we've all had quite a few of them now this season. And I imagine that was what the future will look like with the TV stuff now. So we're all a slight adjustment to the timings, but nothing too drastic. And so as I say, it's a really good game to look forward to. Two really good teams, I think. So it has the promises of being a good League Two match, and we look forward to it.
And on a final note, as of the time of recording, I think it's just shy of 800 fans going up. And like I said, being a Saturday 12:30 kick-off, couple of hours away, it's an incredible support as always.
Yeah, probably a little bit further than that for them. So don't leave with 2 hours to spare, Tom. Listen, they've been amazing, and I didn't know those numbers, but I knew that there would be high numbers because of how amazing they've been. And so we look forward to being there with them on Saturday. We thank them for that support. Again, as many as possible who can, please do come, and it means the world to us that you do. And safe travels up there, because it's not an easy journey up on the day of a game. So, listen, please bring your big voices. Look forward to seeing you all there, and thank you for that support.